Are you avoiding guests?
No.
Me. She wants your attention more.
Really does like you up.
Don't buy it. It's cold. You not sleep naked.
I don't want to talk about this.
Let me enjoy it now.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Hey. You know, last night was a lot. There was a lot of conversations that I had to actually digest before I could understand them. I, mm-mm. I mean, the conversations in Biggie's house, hey, it's so loud. Mm-mm. Okay, guys, like, the tension that is coming from Tulani, hey, I'm like, please, can you rest? Can you just rest? Can Sunday just come already? Can we just have a new HOH already? Because I really don't understand how Tulz is just taking this whole thing. Like, the drama has been very, very funny. Very hilarious, guys. I'm going to be telling you about the second episode, second set of conversation that actually happened after the lights went out in Biggie's house. You guys, Tulani has been like reacting, overreacting over how the housemates didn't like jubilate, get excited, and he's just suspecting that everybody is just conspiring to be against him. And guys, literally, we saw Tulani have a conversation, a deeper conversation right now with Thato, Sister Tamara, and guys, GASH1 was in a circle this time. Guys, I'm going to be telling you all about this conversation. But of course, you know how we do it here. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much for stopping by. In here, we talk about reality shows. This is Personality Highlights. I'm Judy. And if you like things like this, guys, just click on the red subscribe button right now so that you be a part of this community, and of course join the conversation on what's going on in Biggie's house. Of course, don't forget to turn on the post notification bell so YouTube will always send you a message every time I share new content in this channel. Guys, with that said, of course, let me not forget to also thank my family members. You guys, I love you so much for always coming back to check out my videos. So let's get right into this conversation, guys. So, you know, the first phase of the conversation actually started Libo upstairs, you know, and then Tulz came downstairs, had a conversation with Sister Tamara, you know, and had a conversation with Sister Tamara and Thato, and it was all about that. And guys, I felt like these guys are going to go to bed, but you know what? Tulz hadn't had enough of this conversation. He literally took it to bed, and you know, he was so uncomfortable that he actually had to meet Thato and GASH1 in bed, and you know, he started with the conversation again, and this time I think Tulz was just trying to bear it all out, like, how did you guys feel? You know, Tulz was there, Thato was there, and the question was, how did you feel? Sister Mara was there, guys, and you know, Tulz actually asked direct questions to Sister Mara, and it was like, you know, one of the reasons why I actually did not save you was because of the things that you had said. And that was when I actually knew that Sister Mara, you know, and when Tulz asked Sister Mara questions, like, that was when I literally knew that Sister Mara was really having it a difficult time with even dealing with Tulz's decision. Because, I mean, literally, when Tulz asked Sister Mara how she and Terry were, how their friendship was, and you know, Sister Mara just said that their relationship has been awkward, very odd, that somehow he feels like Terry has been acting strong because she's the strong girl, like she's keeping the strong girl vibes. So the conversation was more about, we were talking about how the relationships, the narratives around how people feel after you pick them for nomination or do those veto power thing. So Thato was like, she was cool with everything, no drama. And then guys, after talking about themselves, guys, the conversation stretched. Now this conversation stretched into Nali. You guys, they had to bring in Nali into the picture. The next thing, we had Thato saying things like, Nali really likes you, don't you see how she does things? And you know, like, everybody was saying something. Even who said something? I think GASH1 said something about Nali is always trying to get compliments from you, like she's I'm like, yay, Nali, so this is what you've been doing. So everybody literally concord that Nali because Tulz had complained that Nali snapped at him, blah 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 blah, and so they were just trying to give him the reassurance that one of the reasons why Nali is probably feeling worse than every other person that Tulz had kept on the battle line, that had left in the firing squad arena, was actually Nali. That Nali felt like, she was supposed to like get some loyalty from him, but she didn't, and maybe she felt betrayed, and all that. Thato was like, she's fine, she understands the dynamics around that, the whole veto power thing. This guy was just literally kind of trying to be on the good page of both Thato and Sister Tamara. And guys, if you ask me why Tulz is doing this, I would say he's so scared right now, because I feel he's suddenly sensing that Libo might be very gullible. I mean, you guys know Libo is very gullible. Like anything Tulz tells him, he just swallows it like that. So for some reason, again, this guy, just for the same reason why Tulz decided to, not save Sister Mara, because she's been playing the solo game. Like, Tulz just felt like Libo doesn't even have a game, and he can't even rely like 100% that Libo is going to have his back when he's on the firing arena. So I think he wanted to build more alliances, new alliances, and that was why that conversation was very lengthy. It lasted for hours, guys. In fact, at the point they had to get some snacks in bed, they were eating, they were talking. It was still all around the same thing, like the same thing. They repeatedly talked about it, and I was like, Tulz, go and rest. Go and rest. The conversation was so loud that at the point I was bored at how Tulz was just rambling about this thing, nomination, veto power, blah blah blah. And I'm like, guys, I've had enough of this conversation. That was literally the conversation they were having. It was all about Nali likes you, Nali this, Nali that. She feels hurt that you didn't save her. Like, she feels it the most than some of us, and Sister Mara was just trying to correct the narrative that because I say it's okay for you not to pick me, that you don't owe me loyalty does not mean that I don't feel bad about this. So like the narratives were just very funny. I mean, it was kind of nice because Sister Mara said something about one of the reasons why he felt like he needed to have a conversation with Vino when he picked Vino was because he felt he needed to clear the air. And so I think it was like indirectly telling Tulz that, okay, after you did not like save me, maybe you would have called me aside to have a conversation. But you guys know that Tulz has been keeping his distance both from Sister Mara and Thato, and all of a sudden, Thursday, Friday, maybe 2 days before the whole tenor ends, he's only trying to get close. If you guys ask me, I'll just say this guy was just being strategic. He's trying to understand. He's trying to get on the good page of everybody so that he might have strong alliances come Monday. I don't know what is making him feel like he will never stand up for nomination. But guys, literally, this guy has no game, if you ask me. I think Tulz is one of the housemates who came into the house without the strategy, clueless as let me not use that word. But guys, this guy is so clueless that he doesn't even know he's supposed to be playing a game and not conspiring and instigating and doing all that, because at the end of the day, this guy is just going to be at the mercy of the housemates and not even at the mercy of the public. Because guys, for the people that have been coming back out of the nomination ground and coming back into the show, it's the people that have been giving the audience some kind of content, and this guy literally has forgotten all about us, the fans. And I'm like, okay, let's keep our fingers crossed and keep watching Tulz while he keeps on meandering. Guys, after that conversation, we now had this very cozy moment between Thato and GASH1. You guys, the only lovebirds we had in the house, literally found themselves in a very cozy moment. We saw GASH1 stroking Tato's back, like he literally wanted to kiss her, and Thato had to dodge, and he was like blah blah blah, and Thato was like, you're not wearing anything, and he's like, hey, he likes to sleep naked, and we're like, okay. Well, at the end of the day, we just saw Thato putting up her strong girl vibes and all that. But you guys, for some reason, I'm not gonna lie, for some reason I feel like Thato will still fall for this guy. For some reason, like, yes, Thato has always said this guy is a player, and she has also said that her saying no, blah blah blah, has also been a script by her. She's like, we all know Thato was seriously in need of love when she came to the house the very first weeks, and now that she's receiving it, she knows what she has. She's, I don't know why, I mean, some people have been talking about Thato not being loyal to Yuli, and I'm like, have you guys been watching the show? If you guys have been watching the show, you would understand that right from the onset, Thato has always been the first wife. It's always been Thato. It's always been Thato. I mean, Yuli has come into the picture because GASH1 wanted to play a game. And it literally, I'm not going to lie, Yuli was one of those people that actually made GASH1 do the things that he did with her. I mean, we saw the episodes where Yuli was writing his back, kiss me, where she was talking about, you know, I'm a princess, you need to be the man. And you guys, when you look at all this, we all literally know that GASH1 was not so into Yuli, but has always been into that. So for the people that have been saying, where is your loyalty, girl code, like some people have been saying some very funny thing on social media, and I'm like, hey, have you guys been watching the show at all? Because if you've been watching the show, you know that the very first crush this guy GASH1 has always been Thato. It has always been Thato from week one. Like, I have been very certain about that. Anyways, that was basically everything that happened. Yeah, that was everything that happened. And I think I forgot to tell you guys about this conversation that also happened between Venice and Themba. You know, they were talking about Mpo's triple personality, and they were like, Mpo has three personalities, she's switching to this, she's switching to that, she's switching to this. And guys, at this point, I think I need to ask you guys this question. I mean, do you guys believe that people have multi personalities? And how cool do you think that is? If you've seen people who have multi personalities, it's just me asking and keeping real. You guys know this is personality highlights, and basically we do a lot of personality hypes. You guys, I don't know, but I think I literally have just shared everything that happened. Yes, during the night episodes, conversations, and of course during the light outs in Biggie's house. I'll be back here with more updates on what's up in Biggie's house. You guys, thank you so much for your watch time. Of course, do not forget to subscribe, like, comment, share your thoughts on what you think is going on in Biggie's house so far. You guys, I'm going to see you all in another video for now. Thank you so much for your watch time.